Howdy y'all, back to B Studio here. I've done various sort of gear updates as the years go on. I try to remember almost on an annual basis. What I'd like to do today, the backtrack, I think I mentioned before, I just keep as a backup in the dog's bag. The Spot is still working pretty good. I didn't renew its subscription. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try and save up and get the smaller one. It's by the time I carry it, it's a little bit bulky. It did work flawlessly in the more open environment of Central Oregon. So what I think I'm going to do is get the smaller version and then re-up my subscription, maybe with the new deal that's happening. Still really like this, but didn't renew its subscription about a month ago. So just for financial reasons, it was about another $100 for another year. The big ones is kind of an end of summer gear update that I want to get through, and the Outdoor Products dry bags. Now I got some of it on tape, and some of it you guys have seen in some of my little adventures around the city. My conclusion is that once the DNR repellency gets worn on this, I really don't think I would take a waterproofing washing product like you would take to a Gore-Tex jacket to try and renew this. I don't like it. I'll just say it. A lot of people said it's nice because there's different colors, there are different sizes, so you're able to keep your gear organized. I think a ditty bag of better quality. You could even go get an Outdoor Research probably set of 3 ditty bags for about $10, maybe a little bit more. But I'd rather have a higher quality ditty bag than a lower quality dry bag that isn't dry. The extra material and clips up here wouldn't be necessary. It's sort of a little over the top. Again, if it's on the inside of your pack, you probably don't need the full water repellency of this. I'm not going to throw these away or anything, but I certainly wouldn't buy another set. And that's kind of where we ended up at the end of summer with those. The clip-on, I did like. Even for its size and bulk, it's not too heavy. And I do have a scale here close by. For you gram weenies out there, it's 5 ounces and 1/8. So it's not super heavy. I like it because I don't have to put DEET on myself around the tent. Not only for the health aspects of DEET, and I did have a gentleman tell me about the stuff that was in here, and it's not good stuff either. More chemicals, unless you're going with the eucalyptus natural stuff. You got to kind of weigh the health benefits of having a chemical in either airborne or on your skin. And I prefer the airborne myself. The one issue I did find with it was I had 2 separate trips, where I went out, I had this going, and I thought, man, what a great product. This thing is working phenomenal. I'm not getting bit, blah, blah, blah. And so when the first time it happens, I woke up in the morning, we start breaking down the tents and start packing up your bag, and as I'm hiking, I'm like, oh, I kind of got a little mosquito bite on my neck there. I'm like, oh, I got one on my leg. I got 2 on my leg. And this one's itching a little bit more too. And I'm thinking, well, crap. I was like, did this thing not work? Or then I started thinking, well, maybe I got some mosquitoes in the tent. But it was a cold night. I should have been in my sleeping bag. It shouldn't have been able to get to my legs and things, even if it was in there. And then when it happened a second time, I honestly don't know what to tell you. I don't know if this is desensitizing myself to the mosquito bites so I don't notice them, and then later they itch into softball size, welts. It's interesting. I will continue to play with it. I did have a gentleman ask me if you could use it to help blow the fire. And let me see if I can get my magnifying glass here. I wouldn't recommend it. This is from Heat Damage. I saved this cartridge to show you guys. This is an empty one. The green fluid basically flows down here into this little web and disperses, and then the fan blows out into an aerosol form. Well, even not even being that close to the fire. As you can see, there's no visible heat damage. I mean, I wasn't that close, nothing melted, but there was enough heat that this little fine web did die out. Now you could probably take this out, but you need something to push this trigger down in order for the fan to work. So if you want to try it with an empty cartridge and to keep in there for that, I suppose you could do that. It doesn't work that great that I would be willing to do that. And I'm also, at the very end, I'll insert a small video of DEET damage and just the damage to nylons and plastics, and you know, not just health on your skin, but damage to your gear. I've got a light, it happened a long time ago, that I just never fixed because it's a spare backup light that I use in one of my other bags, and the light still works, but I'll throw that at the end of this one. The other thing I wanted to tell you is, hoping you could see that. See how the plastic is starting to lighten right here? And that's from the stress load of the clip. So I honestly don't know how much longer that clip was going to be effective. I don't really carry it around on me. I usually just wait till I get to camp, and then I prop it up in a spot to where this is blowing towards where I'm sitting. So I only use the clip a few times. This isn't the entire summer of me packing with it on the outside of the pack, and it's already gotten that stress wear. So that is a little disconcerting, but it takes double A's. It doesn't weigh too much, and I like the fact I don't have to put DEET on me or Max or my gear. Let's see. The other one that was fun, I have the green one in my bag. I only used one of them. It came in a pack of 4, and these were a fun little last minute thing. They're called Grandpa's sticks, fire sticks, and they're made by Light My Fire. The same people do the fire steel and the sporks and everything else. This plastic piece is just a cover, and it's basically a spring-loaded metal. Hopefully you can see that on here. And you squeeze them together, and you put a stick or whatever through there, and when you let go, it has a spring tension on the stick. Now I know what you're saying. You've got your knife, you could just easily whittle a stick, and that's fine and great, and I've done that tons of times. These are cool to bring because you can just grab a branch without having to whittle them. I like the fact that you have 2 tines on there. It gives you more control. I actually set these up with 2 and did a trout. So I had a stick that had 2 on there, and I put these on each one of those, so I actually had 4 pieces going into the trout. Worked flawlessly. They don't weigh anything. In fact, now that I have my scale here, let me just weigh them real quick. One of them with the plastic sheath is a ½ ounce. So they're silly not to take. You can easily bring them home. These are just a cover to keep from poking your bag and stuff like that, and spring tension. But very cool. Got them in REI. And these were just kind of a fun little thing I was using this summer. I think the other one is green, I think, that I have in my bag. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give a little gear update. I didn't buy a whole lot of new gear this summer. A couple years ago I did quite a bit of gear buying. So this summer was, you know, just getting out there and enjoying things and trying a few more techniques and having a little bit more fun. I do have a couple larger items that will necessitate a solo review. Where's my flashlight? So I had to go flying. Let me know how you like the new Beast Studio setup. I'm trying the TK40 as kind of a ambient light on turbo right now, and to help a little more forelighting, bouncing off the walls here, and it's dark already, and so I keep blocking the fluorescent light. So let me know what you think. I'm hoping this is going to suffice as kind of a little studio area where I can get some better quality videos and close-ups of some items without wind noise and without worrying about the time of day. So thanks for watching.